Truth is, I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm on church, hurting alone. What's left to do? Truth is, I'm no strength to fly, no tears to cry. Even if I try, but still my soul refuses to die. Mm-hmm. What will change my life? Take me to the King. Now listen. Truth is, I'm tired. Options of you, and I'm trying to pray, but where are you? Y'all know that's how much song. Good evening, and welcome back to the Operation Hill One Heart channel, where we do what? Focus on healing, humor, hot motherfucking topics. Where my nosy ass neighbors? Did y'all miss me? All right, let me give my disclaimer. I already know it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. No, I'm fucking with you. But I already know that it's Saturday night. It's 80 degrees in New York City. So I know ain't nobody got no good time to be sitting in no house watching no live on YouTube. So I get it, got it good. I'm not too much pressed and stressed about my audience being here live with me. But what I will say is I better see the replay game. I better see the replay gang make a comeback, because I don't want to hear no BS about they didn't know what I was talking about. They didn't know what I was live about, and all this and all of that. The replay gang, y'all gonna make a comeback. I'm sending everybody their video. So tomorrow is Sunday. You're gonna be cleaning up, doing your housework. You should be listening to the replay of this live, commenting, popping your ish about all the hot motherfuckers topics that I talked about. I just said, let me get on here and do something, because you guys haven't heard from me. You haven't heard from me. You haven't seen me. We haven't been talking. Life has been lifing. But in any event, I'm back. I'm back in the building, Brooklyn. We back on the map with that beautiful pitch in the back of the back. And y'all heard the song that came on as soon as I started. Truth is, I'm down. I had to make a comeback because there's so many hot topics, including Diddy's trial. I don't know how much I'm going to talk about that in this live, because I'm not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood to discuss it. So we'll probably discuss that on another live, or probably a more interactive live. Like I said, my plan is to go every Tuesday at 6 p.m. to go live. It seems as though after I get a clear-cut schedule about when I'm going live, some BS always happens, and that's annoying. But I think I have it down packed this week coming up. Seriously. I think this week coming up, Tuesday, I will be live at 6 p.m. and Lit at 6 will continue at 6 p.m. every Tuesday. Y'all keep me in prayer. Because I say that and then some BS happen. I'm like, truth is, I'm tired. Options of you. I'm trying to pray, but where I am. But sorry, y'all. No, it seems like I always get distracted with something, and that is so annoying. So hopefully, let us pray, because I came to the conclusion I have my summer schedule down packed. At 6 p.m. every Tuesday, I'm gonna go live. Y'all listen. I'm trying. Y'all work with me, but I'm also trying to keep in mind that I want to drop a Dear DJ at least once a week. I think it's gonna be every Thursday morning, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on Dear DJ, right? Okay, in the meantime, in between time, let's get into some of these hot topics. I know what y'all saw on the thumbnail, so we have to discuss it. And the truth is, I'm tired, and I'm also very tired with my girl, Nicki Minaj. Oh, nurse, she is loose again. Nicki. Nikki, you irritate me bad when you start playing in Jay-Z face, because again, I know we all with the queens get the money and all of that BS, but ain't nobody got time to be playing with Nikki. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with Nikki. And it seemed like every time the nurse let her out, this is the antics that she started. This is the antics that she started. And to be honest, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And you know what's making me even more sick of it? Because I think I'm low key annoyed with my girl B. Because at the end of the day, I really want B to stand on business and choke the shit out this bitch. But I realize, I get it, that B is like, nah, I don't. You think I got time to be addressing that when I'm on a $1 billion tour? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I always tell y'all, like, Beyonce's level of unbother is so inspirational. And I'm really, I promise y'all, that is my goal for the remainder of this year. For the last 6 months of this year, my plan is to become Beyonce level unbother. Because the fact that she can let this girl play in her man face to this elite level and pretend as though it's not happening at all, love that for you. Love that for you, boo. So let's see what your girl Nicki Minaj has going on now and all of her issues with Jay-Z. Right, here we go. Truth is I'm tired. Nicki Minaj says Jay-Z owes her $200 million from her equity in Tidal. Jay-Z called me to settle this karmic debt. Nicki Minaj is escalating her public feud with Jay-Z as she has now made a claim that he owes her up to $200 million tied to her equity in Tidal. Minaj, who was one of the 15 artists gifted a 3% stake in the streaming service at its 2015 launch, says she was offered only $1 million for her share after the company was sold to Jack Dorsey Square for $302 million in 2021. We've calculated about 1 to 200 million so far. Jay-Z called me to settle this karmic debt. It's only collecting more interest, she wrote on X, adding that despite the financial dispute, you still in my top 5 though. The global icon also referenced her philanthropic goals, stating that any money recouped will help her fund her Student of the Game initiative designed to cover tuition student loans for fans. Yesterday, July 8th, Minaj directed further criticism at Roc Nation members when she called out CEO Desiree Perez, sharing a screenshot of a video that accused Perez of abusing her own daughter, Damori. The video alleges that Perez held her daughter against her will and physically assaulted her, claims that have not been verified. So then here you see why Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez is allegedly abusive. Her daughter Damori claims her mother held her against her will, was punching her. This is so sad. This is not the actions of a concerned mother. Justice for them, justice to Hadley. Nicki Minaj. Minaj then reignited speculation about Jay-Z's alleged paternity case involving Raymir Satterthwaite, a man who has long claimed the hip-hop mogul was his biological father. Sharing a screenshot of a headline claiming a judge recently approved the continuation of Raymir's request for the paternity test, Minaj captioned an image, "Oh, this is why he was trending the other day. I don't know. I hope all is well. To God be the glory." The paternity suit has not been publicly confirmed by Jay-Z. Minaj also came for Meg Thee Stallion, just as a federal judge ruled that a sexual harassment and retaliation lawsuit filed against the Houston rapper by her former cameraman could proceed. In a pointed post, Minaj wrote, "What was the name of that law again? Karma's law? Touch not my anointed law. Vengeance is the Lord's law." The blogs posted lies. Thank you. More money for me. We're working. Trust. So she has a screenshot here of academics saying the judge has denied Roc Nation and Megan Thee Stallion motion to dismiss a lawsuit where her homosexual cameraman claims a twerker forced him to watch her have a freak off car sex with a woman inside a moving car while on tour in Ibiza, Spain in 2022. Judge Woods says the cameraman, who is gay, plausibly pleads that the alleged sexual encounter in the SUV in Ibiza created a hostile work environment based on plaintiff's sexual orientation. Megan Thee Stallion and the Roc Nation can't dismiss. Oh, yeah, same thing. The post appears to reference Megan's 2024 song Hiss, where she took a vague jab at Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, on the track Megan rap, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law. I don't know where the problem is. I guarantee y'all don't want me to start." Ooh, okay. The line referenced Petty's status as a court-ordered registered sex offender stemming from a 1995 case. Minaj's latest online rant comes amid increasing scrutiny of Roc Nation and some of its high-profile artists and executives. As of now, neither Jay-Z, Perez, Megan Thee Stallion, nor Roc Nation have publicly responded to Minaj's claim. Okay. This is what I will say, right? This is what I will say. I don't deny anything that Nicki said regarding what her financial status is with this whole Jay-Z situation. I'm just in this whole Roc Nation situation and this whole title situation. I'm just annoyed because I feel like a lot of the ways that she approaches things is very, very, very childish, right? Because am I saying that title, you're not owed that money for whatever stake you put in title and so on and so forth? No, you may very well be. That's why you need to get your lawyers up because you have enough money to pay them to go to court so you can get your money. This public smear campaign that you're trying to put on against Jay-Z, this is not about your money. This is about the fact that they didn't let Lil Wayne perform at the Super Bowl, and that's your boy, and you don't appreciate it. So now everything you do is to smear Roc Nation and Jay-Z and so on and so forth because you didn't get your way, which is you wanted Lil Wayne to perform at the Super Bowl. Nicki, baby, we get it. We know Wayne is your boy, and I personally love how loyal and 10 toes down you are for him because anytime anybody puts you the fuck on to get some money and they help you out and they look out for you and they provide you the opportunity, you should be 10 toes down for them and loyal to them. I totally respect that. But at the end of the day, you are a public figure, you are an artist, and you're a grown ass woman, if nothing else. So because of that, I think you need to be able to learn that you have to stop with these rants. Not only are they annoying, grow up. Nobody has time for that or this. So moving forward, I'm not saying that Jay-Z don't owe you no money. I'm not saying you can't want no smoke about your money. We just saying take it to court, sis. Take it to court. Because really and truly, you trying to smear campaign against him and Desiree Perez and all these other people just to get your point across about some money that you could just kindly take to the court system and get it without silently, it makes you look very immature and might I add stupid. It just looks like you just like ranting. And sometimes people be thinking that no shade, you might be on a cocaine rage. That's what they thinking. They thinking sometimes you get hopped up on pills and potion and then you start your dumb shit. And I be wanting to have your back and not believe that's what you do. But sometimes you do get that off, allegedly. So, sweetie, again, if you're owed any money from title and whatever stake you put in it legally, then you need to take Roc Nation and Jay-Z and title and everybody else to court to get your money. Other than that, these rants that you go on about Jay, we don't care. We love Jay. I'm sorry. We do not care. We love Jay. I'm sorry. So he can do no wrong in our eyes. It is what it is. So, again, if you are owed some bread, my dear, then you need to go on the court and get it. Moving on. All right, next subject. Hold on. Let me grab a little bit of water. Speaking of the court system, you know what? I want to know what's going on here, too. I really, really, really want to know what's going on here, too. Because this right here, I kind of fake thought it's coming, but it's also like, why is it coming, too? That's another thing. I thought this relationship was overdone, but apparently this relationship, that's probably why your girl Des Dior got her new song. I think it's called Single in the Summer or something like that. That's probably why, because Javonta didn't look like he didn't went back to his baby mama. And once again, I don't know why you keep doing this, Javonta, because it seems like it's a hell of a lot of drama in that relationship. I remember one time they said she put shit on your toothbrush and all that, but clearly you let this girl down because you keep returning. Anyway, boxer Gervonta Tank Davis arrested in South Florida on domestic violence charge. The WBA lightweight champion won his first 30 bouts, 28 by knockout, with his devastating punching power, drawing sellout crowds from New York to Washington to Las Vegas. You look crazy, Gervonta, too. But you do give me your IEP leak out sometimes, right? Miami professional boxer Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge. Davis, 30, was picked up shortly after midnight near the popular Lincoln Road area of Miami Beach. The charge was connected to an incident that occurred last month in Doral, a residential city in western Miami-Dade. Miami Beach Police spokesperson Christopher Best said Davis and his vehicle information had been added to a law enforcement database, and a license plate reader set up in Miami Beach flagged his car. Miami Beach police made the initial stop and then turned Davis over to Doral police, Beth said. Davis was being held on $10,000 bail. Jail and court records didn't listen to an attorney for Davis. His promoter didn't immediately respond to an email seeking comment. Davis, who is from Baltimore, is in a regular conversation for best pound-for-pound boxer. The WBA lightweight champion won his first... Right, we got that one. But Davis was booed during his most recent fight, despite being an overwhelming favorite. He underperformed March 1st in Brooklyn's Barclays Center, but escaped with a majority draw against Lamont Roach that allowed Davis to retain his belt. Referees, let's get to what he did. All right. Whether that performance was an on-off for Davis or an indication of a declining fighter, crowd still, blah, 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 his emotions are. He was sentenced to 90 days of house arrest for a hit and run in November 2020 in Baltimore that injured several people. Davis eventually served the remainder of the sentence in jail after checking into a luxury hotel and then a new home without the court's permission. Davis also was charged in 2 other domestic violence cases, both in South Florida. The first case was discharged according to ESPN. The second was dismissed after the woman refused to press charges. But wait a minute, what he did? They never said what he did. Maybe I'm looking at something wrong. Javonta, what did you do? Let me go see. Maybe I can go see what you did. Hold on. Because what happened? Okay, here's something else. Friday morning, blah, blah, blah. According to the report, Davis's ex-girlfriend told police she was involved in a verbal dispute with the boxer over personal matters and Javonta having insecurities about the sexuality of their son. Davis had arrived at her residence at 5:04 p.m. on June 15th to pick up his children when the situation escalated. After putting both children in Davis's car, she alleged Davis punched her on the rear. No, God forgive me. On the rear of her head with a closed fist and slapped her in the face. She was able to regain custody of her children, which upset Davis further. According to the report, she said Davis revved the engine of his vehicle in a threatening manner, but she was able to remove herself from the situation without further incident. Afterwards, she went to a local hospital for medical treatment. A note on the report suggested that there have been approximately 10 undocumented physical altercations between Davis and his ex-girlfriend. Davis was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported by the Doral Police Department. According to them, $10,000 bond, blah, blah, blah. He's been released. The star boxer has had numerous run-ins with the law over the years that included domestic violence and multiple traffic offenses. His last run-in came December 22 when he was arrested for allegedly striking a woman with a closed hand type slap. God damn. The charges were later dropped. Davis reportedly has been linked to a rematch with Lamont Roach, blah, 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 blah. Javonta. Come to the front of the con. Javonta. First of all, right? You are a professional boxer. Let's start there, right? Let's start there, Javonta. I know you're a little slow, and I know sometimes your IEP tends to leak out, but let's be clear. You are a professional boxer, okay, Javonta? Let's start there, right? Secondly, you're a male. Let's be clear. You're born male. I'm pretty sure you identify male, okay? Okay? Let's start there. Third of all, you have to stop putting your hands on these women. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I see why the girl put shit on your toothbrush. Why are you touching me? You slapping people with closed hand fists and punching people and busting them upside the head. And come on, cut the bullshit. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that vindictive, but I could understand why she put shit on your toothbrush. Ain't no boxer gonna be beating me down. We're not doing that. First of all, ain't no man gonna be beating me down. Then on top of that, your hands is licensed and you know how to use them motherfuckers in 28 of your 30 fights was knockouts? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? So yes, the police should be called on your retarded ass, and yes, you should be locked up, and yes, charges should be pressed, and yes, shit should be on your toothbrush. Stop touching these girls. Come on, grow up. You can't control yourself. And then it says something I saw. It says something pertaining to he was concerned about the sexuality. How old are their kids? I don't even think. I think that they have little babies. Like I think is anybody 5 years old? Matter of fact, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Because how are you concerned about sexuality for fucking toddlers? What are you even thinking about that for? Come on now. Come on. So let's look up how old your kids are. Because I know you bugging out. But see, you give me that you was in a class where you wore a helmet. So I don't know. I do not know. It says that Javonta Davis has 3 children, a daughter named Giovanni, born June 2018, another daughter named Giovanna, born 2021, and a son named Gianni, born 2024. Exactly. So I think that those last 2 is with the Javonta. Stop putting your hands on the fucking girls. Stop putting your hands on those women. I know that you used to wear a helmet in your class, and that's probably how you learned how to box. They probably kept your hands, they probably kept gloves on your hands. But I'm just letting you know you cannot, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So please stop putting your hands on these women because you look like a damn fool and you dead wrong. You dead wrong. Your hands are licensed and you are a male. If you need somebody to fight, carry your ass to the ring and shadow box with some motherfuckers around the gym. Leave them women alone. And if you that insecure and jealous and all of this and all of that, you got to get your woman that's not going to make you feel insecure and jealous, or that you're not going to feel insecure and jealous about. Matter of fact, do the work. 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 Why am I even saying anything about the woman? Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. Too many people lack self-awareness, and too many people are not interested in doing the work to become better. That sounds like a sickness that you in there with this domestic violence bullshit. Cut it out. Cut it out. Seriously. Okay? Moving right along. In other news, we have a few breakups. I mean, I don't know. This year was crazy with the breakups because truth is I'm tired. Options of you. I'm trying to pray, but where I'm. Soon as I saw this, I gotta show y'all the Nene meme that I got. That I just like rolled my eyes and crossed my legs. Who is Dwight Howard's wife? All about Amy Luciani, who filed for divorce after 6 months of marriage. Amy Luciani filed for divorce from Dwight Howard in July 2025. Former NBA star Dwight Howard's whirlwind relationship with Amy Luciani is coming to an end. Just 1 month after Howard announced his engagement to the rapper in December 2024, the couple got married in January 2025. 6 months after their wedding, Luciani filed for divorce on July 1st. 1 day later, a mutual restraining order. Hold on one sec, y'all. 1 day, a mutual restraining order was also truth is I'm tired. Options of you. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? Okay, I didn't know nothing about this restraining order. I didn't know nothing about that. Anyway, 1 day later, a mutual restraining order was also filed in court. The Dancing with the Stars contestant hadn't been publicly linked to anyone since his relationship with WNBA star Tia Cooper ended in 2021 per Rolling Out. Meanwhile, Luciani famously dated her Love and Hip Hop Atlanta co-star Mozzie while on the show. Y'all is lying, okay? Dwight Howard was romantically linked to a couple of things, okay? So do not lie and hooked up in a scandal and all like that. That's why when we found out about Amy, we said, okay, we see what he into. Never mind, you know what? So who is Dwight Howard's wife? Here's everything to know about Amy Luciani and her relationship with the former NBA player. I don't care about knowing about Amy. That's my girl and all that. I like her. I love hip hop. So. But I found it either A, very odd that this relationship came out of nowhere. B, it didn't shock me because she has very strong features, and they were saying that Dwight Howard struggles with, his male companions. So I could low key kind of see if, you know what I'm saying, there was some liking there. So we'll see, right? Anyway, it says that Luciani has been doing hip hop for forever. She used to open up for Bow Wow. Okay, girl. Anyway, they getting divorced. After 6 months, they're getting divorced. I mean, they got engaged in December 2024. On December 20th, 2024, Luciani shared a since deleted clip of Howard smiling at a diamond engagement ring on her left hand. The post also included several other photos and videos of the couple dancing with friends and celebrating what appeared to be Howard's birthday. I was enjoying you so much out of the public eye, but here we are, she wrote in the caption. Thank you for bringing me back to the word. Anything I say or fuss about, first thing you say is, did you pray about it? Then I realized I hadn't been praying much lately at all. She continued, I'm just thankful, happy, and ready for everything that's coming our way. I prayed real deep on the Thursday, not knowing 2 days later God would send me a Bible toting tattooed giant with the same heart as me. Thank you. The same day, Howard shared 2 photos with Luciani that he captioned, happy. Black love, prayed for this. They kept their relationship private. Howard and Luciani's engagement announcement also marked the first time they were public with their relationship. However, the former basketball player and reality star was spotted at events together in the prior months. Luciani teased a future proposal in October 2024. The rapper posted a series of images from a photo shoot on Instagram with the caption, I'm somewhere between ready to be a faithful wife or a single wild friend for the rest of my days. Howard and Luciani got married in January 2025 on January 11th. The ceremony was kept private, with fans putting the pieces together thanks to their social media posts. In February 2025, Howard shared a video on Instagram from a trip to Thailand asking fans, where should we spend our honeymoon? Days later, he followed up with another video with Luciani writing, when you no longer have to look for a Valentine because you're married. Luciani filed for divorce in July. According to court documents obtained by People, Luciani filed for divorce on July 1st and cited that her marriage to Howard is irretrievably broken, with no prospects for reconciliation. 1 day later, a mutual restraining order was filed. Luciani is asking the court that all marital assets and property be divided equally between her and Howard. She also requested alimony from the courts. I had heard she was saying she didn't want none, but okay. I mean, again, it doesn't shock me. It does not shock me. It does not shock me. It does not shock me. Again, engaged 1 month, married next month, broken up 6 months. I mean, this is what I'll say about whirlwind romances, right? I'm totally against them. I will not lie to you. I'm totally against whirlwind romances because I feel like people need time. You know, things and people need time. Things and people need time. And when you don't have a lot of time in between you and a person and you're all caught up on the whirlwind romance, that's usually when you make the poor choice of thinking that you're in love with the representative. And next thing you know, boom, all the shit hit the fan in 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 months. So this doesn't shock me that they're getting the divorce. It just sounds sad the way she put it. At one point it was, God sent this man, this is the best thing ever happened to me, yada yada yada, and in not even a year you're there saying it's irretrievably broken and you can't bring it back and it has no hope for reconciliation. Where's God and all of that? But again, not my monkey, not my circus, right? All right, moving right along. We had another breakup. Lord, this year was rough. Okay, we have another breakup, which I'm not gonna lie. I want to say this about this, right? It's not necessarily that I felt like these two had a whirlwind romance, because it seemed like they had been together for some time, but I just didn't believe their relationship for whatever reason. Even when I seen her with him on what was she on College Hill? For whatever reason, I just didn't believe in their romance. And I like Blac Chyna. I like Black China. I definitely love the new Black China. No, when she's what's her real name? I can't think of her real name, but Angela. I like the new Angela. I like Angela, right? So I didn't think that she fabricated this relationship. I didn't think she got into it quickly. I just didn't believe it though when I saw them together. Something about it, I was like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. But okay, let's listen to what they said. Hold. All right. Black China and Derek Milano in engagement after 2 years together. The right path for both of us. The rapper announced the news on her Instagram stories Thursday, July 3rd, saying she and producer Milano love each other deeply and are good friends. Black China has ended her engagement to Derek Milano. The 37-year-old rapper, who now goes by her birth name, Angela White, announced the news on her Instagram stories, posting on Thursday, July 3rd. After much prayer and reflection, Derek and I have decided to call off the engagement. We love each other deeply and are good friends, but we both believe that God's guidance has shown us that this is the right path for both of us as we each continue our journeys. She continued, may we find peace and fulfillment in his divine will, trusting that his plan is greater than our own. Grammy-winning producer and songwriter Milano, whose real name is Derek Gray, 31, posted a similar statement on his Instagram stories. White and Milano, who has co-written on tracks including Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce's Savage remix, have been dating since May 2023, making their relationship Instagram official months later in September 2023. Oh, it's only been 2 years. I didn't know. Not even. Well, now, yeah. At the time, they told people in the statement, you won't be able to say power couple without mentioning Angela White and Derek Gray. The couple were engaged in October 2024 when White said yes after Milano popped the question on stage during a Howard University homecoming event. Milano took the stage at Howard's annual Yard Fest concert in Washington, D.C. White's home city to serenade the rapper with Let Me Love You by Mario. Midway through the love song, someone sneakily slipped the ring box into Milano's hand, which he then hid behind his back before getting on one knee. Baby, you should let me love you, Milano said, trailing off as the music cut out and he pulled out the ring box. Oh, that was sweet. The producer later shared a video of the proposal on Instagram, along with two other clips. Clips that show why Let Me Love You was the song he chose for the romantic moment. One of him performing it 13 years ago, and one of him and White sharing a special moment as it played in the background. In the caption of the since deleted post, Milano wrote a touching message to his then fiance, beginning with, she said yes. Angela Renee White, I can go on and on about how much you mean the world to me and never get tired of it. He continued, I found so much peace since we've met, and God put us in each other's lives for a reason and for a purpose. Every day with you feels everlasting, and it is such a blessing to call you my fiance. I love you so much. White shares son King 12 with ex Tiger and 8-year-old daughter Dream with Rob Kardashian. Oh, I mean, again, it doesn't shock me. It doesn't shock me that they broke up. I didn't know they was together that short amount of time though. I thought they had been together longer, honestly. Everything and everybody needs time. That's gonna be my favorite line. Everything and everybody needs time. Everything and everybody needs time. And again, I personally feel like when you are dating somebody in such a short amount of time and it's taken so seriously, you're actually dating the representative. You know, everybody is showing up, putting their best foot forward because it's the beginning. I'm just meeting you. This is the honeymoon phase. I want to show you the best version of myself that I can be, you know. And again, that's endearing. That's flattering. That's loving. That's welcoming. You know, like, you ever seen a meme where they said that first couple of months of dating somebody, you low key be wanting to propose because it feels so good at that time. But again, you have to take time to get to know that person and grow through some things with them to know if it's actually really, really genuinely real. And what I see with some of these celebrity couples, and not just celebrity couples, but even like regular couples nowadays, is that You know, as soon as the going gets tough and the honeymoon phase starts to fade, so does the love and so does the relationship. When really and truly, if you took time to get to know the person and weather those storms, you would know if that's a person that you can be with or a person that you need to be without. And I think in these celebrity relationships, it's like, okay, we very Instagrammable. We look good. We go viral together. We have on matching outfits and matching veneers. I love you. You love me. But as soon as the ish hits the fan, look what happened. Jeannie and Jeezy Ma. Jeezy and Jeannie Mai was another good example of that. Whirlwind romance, married, baby, boom, and next thing you know, divorce and fighting like cats and fucking dogs. No shade. But you know, again, these whirlwind romances that pop up out of nowhere. I mean, again, they feel good. They do feel good. But you have to have gone through some things with a person and seen person in different phases of their life to know if that person is genuinely for you. You can't just take the representative, fall in love with them, and think that's it. Eventually, the mask falls off, the representative leaves, and you get who that person really is. Is that person really for you? Right? So I didn't know that Derek and Angela had only been dating 2 years, so that would explain a lot in my opinion. Hey yo, Leland, you know, so okay. Well, God bless them. Like I said, I love the new Black China, aka Angela. And let's have some more positive news, right? Let's talk about something more positive. Let's talk about Ari the Dawn and your boy Moneybag Yo. But then I don't know. Well, let me not say positive because I saw a post where it looked like everything was great and grand, but then I saw a different headline. So let's see about this. This is crazy, right? All right. All good. Ari Fletcher sparks breakup rumors with Moneybag Yo after he allegedly skips her 30th birthday bash. Ari only 30? Okay, come on, girl. She looked nice at her birthday party, too. Ari Fletcher has fans chatting after she kicked off her birthday with a lit party, but Moneybag Yo didn't show up in any of the clips. Now folks are wondering if they have parted ways. Let's get into it. Ari Fletcher's fans know she goes all out for her birthday, and this year was no different. Ari kicked off her 30th birthday party, which lands on Saturday, July 12th, with a big Miami bash. She shared behind the scenes clips from the lit event, but as the videos hit the net, folks started asking, where's Moneybag? Ari showed different moments from the night via Instagram, which sees her turning up in a sparkling corset dress and dancing with friends. Arrogant Tay, light-skinned Keisha. The party was clearly pure vibes with a neutral cream and beige theme. Ari even had a custom drink named after her called the Dawn on the Rocks. Comedian and streamer Ben the Dawn also pulled up to celebrate and gifted her a Prada bag. Get a glimpse of the sweet gesture below. Icky, I guess. Who the heck is he? Folks in the Shade Room's comments section kept wondering why Moneybag didn't pop up in the clips. Some said if they did break up, it's all good to move on, while others think Ari is just doing her own thing with her friends and will eventually link up with him for her real birthday celebration. While Instagram users wrote, "It's okay if people break up, y'all. Damn, let that girl enjoy her birthday." So who was Bag talking about when he said stack all summer because her B-Day in October? Ooh. Every year she does something with her friends and then her and Bag do something separately. Y'all so aggy for saying these people broke up. Y'all don't understand. Sometimes you have to change your circle up. People get older and things change. She looks great. Also, where's the man with the money in the bag? Also, where's Bag? So her and Moneybag not together no more? It's crazy. I swear her birthday is every day, but I love how big they celebrate her because she always take care of her people. So this is what fans was asking about the party. And Ari had fans speculating that things might be rocky between her and Moneybag after she posted and deleted a cryptic message on X earlier this month. The post raised some eyebrows after she seemingly suggested that she was ready for a fresh start. There's still no word on who or what inspired Ari's post, but some fans seem to think Bag might have inspired it. Starting my life over on my own, nobody's invited. Everybody can fuck off. Oh, I felt that. She wrote, to this day, Ari hasn't clarified who or what she was speaking on. Okay, girl. I mean, well, I'll read to you guys. I saw that Moneybag put his own post up about her, and it made me feel like they might be low key still together because it was a relatively nice post. I'm gonna share with you guys. Hold on 1 second. Oh my God, New York Powerball draws tonight $234 million. Tickets only $2 and they can be ordered from your phone. Y'all go play the New York Powerball. This is crazy. This is crazy. If you hit, let me hold something. Okay, Moneybag Yo said, and it was a really nice picture of him and Ari. And he said, damn, 6 years went by. He said 6 years went. He meant went by so fast, and still we got a lifetime to go. Fuck all the rumors, fake narratives, clickbait for views. We locked in for real in real life. I don't give a fuck what went on before me. Ain't no niggas had you like I got you. Stamp it. Right, money. Right, Moneybag, y'all. I love the way you live life unapologetically, the way you hold me down when I'm going through shit mentally. You keep me motivated, always letting me know I'm that nigga, etc. You one of the most genuine, beautiful souls I ever met. Happy birthday, my G. I love you. Keep enjoying your life. You on the third floor now. Oh, I thought that was really, really nice. Really, really nice. That was nice and beautiful. And she has a beautiful ring that she is sporting. So no, I don't think they broke up, y'all. I think false alarm, false alarm, false alarm. You know, I think, like he said, the false narratives and the things for clickbait, and they may want these folks to separate, but it looks like things are going well. According to him, it looks like things are going well. I like to see that because she did have a very, very hard breakup with Herbo. So I love the fact that she is moving on and getting her happiness, and is well deserved, especially if it's anything like what he said in his message about her being genuine and having a good soul and holding him down and all that stuff, right? Wait a minute, wait a motherfucking minute. I want to talk about this, right? I meant to put this in a thing because wait a minute. So I don't know if you guys know Miss Nikki Baby, right? Now I know Miss Nikki Baby because she was on Love and Hip Hop Los Angeles. I love Miss Nikki Baby. That was my girl on the show, right? And on the show, I liked about her that she did date. Like I remember she dated Marley Marl, and I remember she dated Fizz, and she dated a few people on the show. But her whole thing was like, listen, I'm not taking nobody up here seriously because y'all not being serious. I don't mind dating. I don't even mind humping around, but y'all like to play games, and I'm not letting nobody play games with me and put no baby in me and marry me and all that, knowing that this is not something serious, right? So she was always my girl for that because she stood 10 toes down in that. Like, nah, it got to be something serious before I make all of these big decisions, right? So then when she got with Leangelo Ball, them brothers, I don't fucking know the people, but I was like, okay. And then she gave him 2 babies. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy for Nikki because she might obviously view this person as somebody she can see herself with, because I don't think she would have did all of this if it was not somebody she saw a future with, right? So anyway, they ended up getting together and they had 2 kids. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that they got married. So this is what they said. Okay. Two children together. Son, Lavello Anthony Ball, was born July 19, 2023. The shooting guard who plays for the Greensboro Swarm of the NBA G League. The G League? Nikki. The G League? Absolutely not. we're both so excited about becoming parents. We spoke about having a life and kids when we first met, our goals, our dreams, our life we wanted, and then it really happened. The couple said, we can't wait to meet our baby and begin this new chapter together. They added, it's super exciting for us both being first-time parents to get to experience everything together. That's when her and LiAngelo first got together and they was expecting their first baby. Now it says less than 2 years later, Nikki shared in an Instagram post that their second, a baby girl named Lanaya Nicole Ball, had arrived on December 3rd, 2024. So they explain to you who Miss Nikki Baby is here. She's a realtor. She's a reality star. How she met LiAngelo, who said they love who first, yada, 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 right? She has a lingerie and a loungewear brand. But 2 months after the birth of their second child, Nikki shared a since deleted post on Instagram that claimed Ball had left their family after more than 3 years together after he got someone else pregnant, allegedly. We were just happy and planning family photos. I am beyond blindsided by this whole thing, she wrote in the post. The ultimate betrayal is not even a word. My daughter is not even 2 months old, and dealing with this and postpartum is very hard. Please pray for me and my healing because I will get through this. A rep for Ball did not comment, right? So I remember when this happened, again, I felt so bad for my girl, Nikki, because I was like, oh, shoot, why he left my girl like that? Like, why would he do my girl like that? What's going on? So then I saw them saying, well, he did her like that because he's dating somebody new, right? So then the young lady went up there and she was trying to basically explain that she didn't break up no happy home and they love each other and they're going to be together and everybody's mad at her because that's the one he really wants and yada, 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 right? So anyway, this news just dropped the other day. LiAngelo Ball files for divorce days after wife's pregnancy revealed. Now, I didn't know the young lady that he went to after Nikki, name was Rashida. I didn't know she was pregnant, and I didn't know they were married. It says LiAngelo Ball filed for divorce from Rashida Nicole 1 week after she announced she was pregnant with the couple's child. The tweaker, I don't know what that is, rapper listed that's his song, I guess. Rapper listed irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split, and June 15th is listed as their separation date. Ball and Nicole married on March 24th, 2025. And they were five. Wait a minute. The former NBA player is asking for joint custody and visitation and to terminate spousal support for both parties. Ball and Nicole, who did publicly reveal they tied the knot, have yet to address the divorce news. It comes days after Nicole announced she's pregnant with the couple's first child. New beginnings, she wrote on Instagram, including a series of snapshots of her gazing at her belly in a white dress. Wish I had all the right words to describe this journey, but I guess if I had to define it, all I could truly say is I'm grateful, terrified, anxious, nauseous, hangry, all of the above. As a teen mom, I was always hesitant about going through pregnancy and parenthood again. If you know, you know. I want to thank my daughter for being here with me during this process, always demonstrating unconditional love and reassuring me that everything is all right. And for now, I choose to protect my peace and this beautiful energy. Nicole has a daughter from a previous relationship. Ball liked the post and left a heart emoji with a lock and key in the comments. The pair previously attended the BET Awards and posted photos together on the red carpet. LiAngelo's brother, Cavaliers guard Lonzo Ball, also attended the event. LiAngelo has 2 kids with his ex, Nikki, who claimed he left her shortly after she gave birth to their second child in December. The former NBA G League player and the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star welcomed son Lavello in 2023 July and daughter December 2024. Wow. So let me get this straight, LiAngelo. You got with Nikki, was with her for 3 years, gave her 2 babies, married her, and walked out on her. You got with this girl, looked like y'all been together only 6 months, not even. You married her, gave her a baby, and now you're divorcing her. Oh, child, we are in some mother freaking times. We are in some times. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess this is called the breakup live. I guess that's what I'll label it, right? Because too much went on But you know, I did hear that this was the year of separation for many couples. So you have to keep folks uplifted in prayer. In any event, ladies and gentlemen, I love, 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 love if you took the time to tune in. I also love if you hit the thumbs up on this video. I just wanted to come back for my Lit at 6. I promise I will be back for Lit at 6 every two. Now, let me not promise. I'll try to come back for Lit at 6 every Tuesday. And I will also try to make sure that I drop a Dear DJ at least once a week for my summer schedule. I love you. I thank you guys. Thank you for tuning into Operation Hill 100 Hearts, where we do what? Focus on healing, humor, and hot topics. Happy Saturday and enjoy your evening.